Okay.
What's up?
Tell me all again.
Oh, we got Chris is coming in the house. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I just noticed that specific rack case I was looking at, that's a pickup only item.
Hello, welcome. Hold on, just before, so you're aware, cameras are on.
I was going to ask that again.
And Charles is reading off a list about this inner ear monitor equipment, and I want to hear it fully. So, yeah, we'll jump into the rest.
So we'll start at the bottom here. So obviously you need XLRs for everything, mic up everything for the kit, plus to have some extra. And I just like to have new.
So wait, 20 XLRs, and then what?
A Furman, which is a
Furman is a power conditioner.
Power conditioner.
Okay.
And then the actual in-ear pieces, which that doesn't come with the ear pieces, but these are the transmitters, the transmitter packs.
It's transmitter packs.
Yeah, transmitter packs.
Okay.
The one that I chose is about $100, but we would all get the same audio mix.
Wait, the thingy, the pack, the one you chose, is about $100.
Yes, it comes with 3 packs, 3 receivers, and 1 transmitter.
And the transmitters, which is the one you chose? You were saying, or?
Well, it's a complete unit.
Okay.
So the transmitter is what is plugged into the mixer,
Those are just the
and then you mix it out to those receivers, and the receivers is what you plug your in-ears in to go into your ear.
Okay.
This one comes with a set of 3 receivers and 1 transmitter. The only problem with that type of system is that we can't get an individualized mixing that we would like.
Right, you get one for
You just
everybody.
get one for everyone. That's about $100. And then the specific in-ear monitors that I chose for myself was $40. We have 5 speakers in the little thing in there. And then the mixer itself is this one here is $900, and it's a 24 input mixer.
Now,
Digital mixer.
is the mixer, do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Okay.
So just imagine it has Wi-Fi built into it, so you would connect to it via the 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. From your phone, you would go to your Wi-Fi, you would hit on, you would find in your Wi-Fi selection, you would pick the UI24, which is this module, and you would connect to it, and then open a browser, and that browser would open up your mixer board right on your phone. Or
My
Who's
iPad that
or iPad.
I'm going to trade chain a guitar for.
It also has an HDMI port on it, so then you would just plug an HDMI monitor with it. And I've also been looking at a touch screen monitor that would fit inside the rack case, that would just pop up, and then you would have your digital right there. You can find those for about $150. And it would be all inclusive in the case.
And so once we get all this cool technology, when are we going on the road?
That's the next thing.
What'd you say?
So then I said, when are we going on the road?
Well,
So the cool thing with this, once we get this set up to where we have it to where we want, and we would list, your question was like if we went to Trails Inn where they have a somewhat of a PA.
just like mine.
We would give them the stereo left and right out, put it into their mixer, and that would be it.
So this, in essence, from what I've seen about it, is probably, I would think, on the lower end of what these professional rigs that you see on these big tours have.
Yep.
Like these big bands that show up and they have all this stuff and their sounds and everything and their EQs are already all dialed in, so they don't have to do too much on the mixing boards other than just get the sound right in the arena and the venue that they're at, and
It's up to the front
make sure
house.
everything's working right and sounding right. But
What's the price difference in having a component that allows individual mixes in the in-ear?
Oh, we would just have to buy our own individualized in-ear monitoring system. That's it.
How much are those? $100? $50.
They can range from $50 to
15.
$15,000. It just depends.
I
I was staying on the lower end of the spectrum just because it's
Let's welcome Chris and
Hi.
let Chris know where we've been with this conversation and see what is going on in Chris's world as well. Here's a starting point that'll kind of influence where you go with your conversation.
All right, go.
And the audience might want to hear this. I have been pondering what we should and possibly shouldn't broadcast. And I'm looking at it from various points of view. One of those points of view being an audience member, and the other point of view is being somebody that's in the broadcast. And at work, I'm telling myself, fuck man, I want to see everything. I want to see the dirty laundry. I want to see when they're talking bad about somebody. I want to see when we have something bad to say about this or good to say and everything else in between. From an audience member perspective, I don't like being censored. But in here talking about that a little bit with Charles and whatnot, and kind of reminiscing in the past, it's previous jobs, I was bringing up some of the bad things that you do in your 20s that involved things that would be self-incriminating.
Sure.
And of course we don't want to put that on the internet, right?
No, because even though somebody might not be watching it live right now, they may see it when we don't know they're seeing it. It's out there.
So I guess that means we gotta self-center ourselves. But what if something slips? It's live. Or what if we say something about somebody else out there that we don't like, or a club we don't like?
Because they're out there. Everybody's got them.
I mean, we might have something to talk about a lot that could be a little dirty laundry. But once again, from an audience point of view, I want to see self-incriminating. I want to see all of it. You know, I don't want to fucking be censored from an audience point of view. But then from this point of view,
in 20 years
makes
from now, though, you
sense.
might get canceled because of something that was nothing now. But 20 years from now, it's like, oh my God, you're the devil.
Well, and then also I was thinking about, okay, well, what's it getting us, and what is it hurting? And I'm kind of like looking, like, well, you know, our censoring and being careful about that, it's definitely working, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's working great. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter, right? We're not going very much farther down here. So then me and Charles were talking some technical equipment related inner ear monitoring systems, 18-inch subs with linear mids and tweets, digital mixing systems, Bluetoothing, the data to DAW. He uses Cakewalk. We both have Reaper. I was imagining us recording everything we're doing in here through his system. If we're just jamming and being loud, not using inner ear monitoring systems. But if we're getting ready to play a show like Fire in the Sky 3,
August 11th and 12th.
then, you know, we have rehearsals, dress rehearsals, and we want to bring the inner ear monitoring system to there, and we want to know that we have a certain level of sound. But then hashing the amount of time it takes, and understanding and comparing that to the level of worth it. You know, how many shows are we really going to have, even if at our best a year? Is it worth the subs and the tweets and mids? And then I think my ultimate point of view is that I don't have experience with these things, so I don't know.
about the closest experience you've ever had with it is playing with a guitar that had a wireless system that we don't even trust and use anymore.
Well, but then we were talking. Charles was talking about, you know, his paintball role, traveling around the world, being a pro fucking paintballer. Has slowed down a bit, and he's about ready to go fucking berserk, pondering these things.
I've went down the fucking rabbit hole of, I'm on the line of teetering of it being insane. So,
What if we found out, or what if we had a glimpse into what it would be, not paintball or guitar or music or anything like that, not that, but what if we found out that our current, let's say our current jobs, right? Your job at DEQ, your job at your aircraft facility, my job at my electrical wholesaler. What if we found out that these were the jobs that were holding us back, and that the next job that we have was the job that actually made us all this money? We were so happy and life was just different, but we never got to experience it because we were virtually happy. Now we think we are, but maybe it's not this, but the next that's the one that's gonna hit. You know what I mean?
My uncle said something on a phone call last night that I instantly thought about when you were posing that question. My uncle is retired. He's a water bureau union super leader. Super leader dude. Went all the way to the fucking top. Governor. Stuff that went to the president day.
Of the union you're talking? Or
and he basically said last night, he was kind of, you know, telling me about how he hit his stride. And he was comparing that to somebody else in his age group that was another cousin, and how he was always chasing the money and switching from job to job and thing to thing, chasing the money, and he never got there. Where my uncle slaved away cold fucking days, rainy days, out there in the fucking street and the pavement, fucking,
and the 100-degree days.
And 100-degree days. And now he's living large with PERS. And so, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like the road to success is by
jumping.
But in the same sense, like, fuck, man, that's how a lot of people did it too, right?
There's people that did that for a while, and then all of a sudden hit the one, and then that's what they've been at for a long time. You know,
especially since I'm on the downhill slope.
But you get PERS, are you part of PERS?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, so you'd be stupid to leave what you're doing. Just don't even listen to me right now.
I got like 8.5 years left.
Yeah, shut up. Then you can go travel on the paintball.
Oh, no.
Huh. So my world, so I'm off today and tomorrow for sure, paid, but not my choice. I was asked to stay home today and tomorrow. There is an investigation going on. An employee quit at my store and then wrote a big long email accusing the branch of a bunch of stuff, and there's an investigation going on. I just got off the phone with my part of the thing with HR that I was literally 5 minutes ago told not to talk about with anybody, so I can't talk about with the internet world, or you guys, until we shut this camera off, and then I'll tell you. But
No specifics.
so yeah, so I was off today and I'm off tomorrow and dealing with that.
Well, I'm off today and tomorrow.
And they didn't give me they didn't tell me like when they were going to call, and I've been waiting all day. And as soon as I get in my car and plug on the radio and get the volume of the song I want on, I drive. I didn't even get out of my neighborhood. Like, you know, my neighborhood is like to get to the one road that Central Point from my neighborhood, right? Except I came the back way today. But just driving past Central Point, that's when I get the phone call. Like right when I'm leaving to come over here at 3:30, whatever time it was, I was driving over here. That's when I got the HR call that I was on the entire time until I walked in.
I think we need to have a disclaimer sign. That the minute the cameras come on, this sign comes up here, right here. And it says, "You must understand, everything you see and hear on this broadcast is fictional and for entertainment purposes only. None of it is fucking real. None of it fucking matters. You got nothing."
The actors' names have been changed to protect their identities.
So then, you know, it might be smart. So fuck, dude. Crazy, man. It's never, yeah, See, that I'm holding back saying what I want to say about HR.
Well, that's the difference, though. I love HR. I love
I hate
my
HR.
I love my HR team. They're wonderful.
HR
They're
fucking
good.
protects the wrong people.
Well,
They keep fucking rapists and murderers working next to us
that's
and
the
holding
different.
that information
That's
from us.
something different. That's not what I'm talking about. I love my HR department. The people that work in it specifically are awesome. Are great people, and they're just trying to uphold the laws and what they can and can't do.
Yes, and at the state, we have fantastic HR people that work for us too, and would love to work with them on a daily basis.
Okay, I sense sarcasm in that. I was being genuine. I genuinely, honestly love my
All right,
HR department.
Doug Marcada. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Shane, I got something that would have been... If we were playing at nighttime outside at Fire in the Sky, if that would have been our time slot, I got something in preparation for that would have been so fucking cool. And you'll see it here in a second.
Having a hard time with this 6:30.
No, we can't talk about that.
So we got to talk about that.
Before air, though?
That's kind of the thing. The truth is, from an audience point of view, I want to fucking see it. I want to hear it. We're not going any fucking lower. Nothing's getting worse. We're just being fucking honest. And if people have a fucking problem with that, then get the fuck off this broadcast.
No, we don't want that. We want them to watch.
Well, not because I'm lying to them.
We all know what our instinctual responses were.
Let's
Now that I've over the weekend it or whatever, I've got a different approach.
Let's shape this part of our conversation a little bit. You have individual thoughts. And I want to hear them. And then I have individual thoughts. My thoughts I actually wrote fucking down on a Word document because they were in the moment. I do feel like mentally I went around the whole entire fucking world and back and came in with this thought process, but I'm probably very wrong. So I want to hear what you say. I want to hear you say. I want you guys to hear what I want to say, and then we make a collective decision and go with that, which might be heavily influenced by me at that point.
So my initial thought was disappointment. My initial thought was that's a tough spot, especially since he and I both worked that day. And my initial response from the text message I sent you guys, which I don't need to repeat or anything. But then now having a weekend to be like kind of almost process it a little bit, I don't mind it. It'd be just like if we were going to go play a gig at a show in a town on a Friday night. It saves us money. You know, it saves us money. We don't have to rent an RV or anything like that. We can fit the shit in our cars, go down, set up, play, load our shit up, and we don't have to stick around for 5-6 hours. We can come home at any time if we want to.
Say we're gonna stick around, right? Because you got to support the other bands, right?
Sure, I'm sure we'll listen to
And
a couple bands
we are
afterwards.
really good at supporting the other bands.
100%. No, I'm sure we'll.
When
But
it compares to other bands supporting other bands, we far exceed supporting other bands.
Sure.
I mean, we've been to so many shows, we've hit so many like buttons, and we might not even fucking like you.
they're talking to us and we're talking to the audience.
I know, I just had to get that out there. We are.
No, I'm not saying we're
stellar
gonna play and
at
leave.
supporting other
I'm
bands.
saying that we can play, we can load our shit back up, and we can hang out and chill and listen to some bands and leave when we want to, because we're all three pretty much be down in our own rigs, because it'll take 2 rigs to get the shit loaded up and down there. I'll come after work and be there, 5:15 in time to help set up and play our gig, but I won't be able to leave the same time you guys leave. So I don't have my initial response was one thing. Now that I've thought about it, I don't have the problem with
You're
it.
feeling less aggressive than what?
Less aggressive. It's to go out and play. We know exactly when we're playing, how long we're playing. We can relax and enjoy. Where last time was fun. We got the tailgate for 4 hours, 5 hours, however long it was. But we're still trying to keep our minds straight because we're going to play. Now we can play our thing. If we want to have some drink, we can have some drink or whatever. Or if we want to we can just hang out and bullshit, listen to some people, and be like, yeah, we're done. We're good. We're not there.
Does that conclude your portion of how did you feel once the set list was revealed to you? Is there anything else you would like to just get in there?
I'm good. I'll play. But like I said, I won't be able to ride down with you guys. I'll have to show up and trust that I'll be there at time to help set up and play. But it won't be a team driving down like we always do.
I want to hear what Charles has to say now. Logistics will come back.
Yeah, logistically
will
it'll
come
be
back.
I too had to reflect over the weekend, but I had a much different outcome. As the weekend it came and gone, my aggravation got worse.
Oh.
And although it does make me sound kind of like a prima donna, I don't think that this band deserves a 6:30 slot or 6 o'clock slot. Just because of how much that we've contributed.
I do feel when it comes to sorry, I shouldn't be interjecting.
Granted, and then there's the other fact: we are not being paid for this gig,
and never have.
But yet I'm still finding myself shelling out money to drive an hour and 45 minutes down there.
Don't even get a fucking beer.
And to support something that you get a measly 30 minutes to do.
And how many other
when it takes me longer than 30 minutes to drive there.
How many of the other artists are, multiple artists on this bill?
On this particular one, us and Ricky's bands. I don't know who played.
Kitty.
So,
but either way,
she has 2 bands that she plays in that are both playing this show, but I don't think they played other ones.
So I'm having a hard time with the value to entertainment that it's coming with.
I will make one quote. It went that way. I'll make one quote to that. There's a quote that Slash said years and years ago on defining what a rock band is. It's a band that...
You listen to Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, I've heard them a few times.
No fucking way.
Once or twice. Well, that's... Oh, yeah, the shirt, too. I forgot about that. A rock band is a group of guys with thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment loaded into a $2,000 van to drive 5 hours to play for 30 minutes and get paid $50.
That very last thing that you said.
They got paid $50.
They got paid $50.
Or sometimes they don't get paid. I mean, they don't always
and
get paid.
The truth is I'm having memories of Fire in the Sky 1 and somehow getting...
No, we made some money
not
there.
In the read. No, we didn't.
We did. We sold. We got all that cash on those
but
people.
that was from.
Yeah, no. We didn't from there, but we did make a little bit of money.
And they decided not to write anything up about us in the review.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, Charles make a good point with value to entertainment questions, and we all know what fucking AC/DC says.
We do? What did they say?
It's a long way.
The top, if you want to rock and roll.
By golly.
Jack Black says it too.
Ain't fucking kidding, man. Alright, so this is what I wrote. I haven't reviewed this since last week, and there could be things in here. So, we'll see. Be pro, put our war paint on.
Maybe we shouldn't promote this broadcast on Facebook and just use it as our venue.
You know, from an audience fucking point
I know
of view,
what you think. I know.
I want to fucking see every bit of it. I don't want to be censored. So, why the fuck am I going to do that to you guys? Be pro, put our war paint on. Do a no frills tight show. Put our best foot forward. Get in, get out. Never play for Ricky again. He has forgot why I performed multiple times for free for him. Basically, we're cut from a similar cloth, I thought. Played a solid front to back, Fire in the Sky 1, with pro setup and teardown. Put forth more advertising efforts than any other fucking artists and got zero compensation. Not even a beer joint. And the online review didn't include us. So I also put, get a pro video out of this, like FWM. Use that in the run-up publicity to further our fan base. I can get there at 8 a.m. I can set up gear. I can sound check early. I can't do it by myself. I'm taking the day off. Can you take the day off? Half day off? Train someone to lock up for you? Take calls if needed while en route to the gig? Can you send someone in your place to transport gear? Set up with my direction? Being first could be viewed as a plus. It's not how my vision of being a rock star goes, and I may never get there, but I can die with integrity in being a stand-up guy, even in the face of tough times, and that's what I want to do here. We don't need to put effort into advertising from this point on. We are having a bit more fun lately with it. We could do more of that with this situation. I want the other artists to see us as seasoned pros. We suit up, we play a solid game, make a memory together. We already canceled a show earlier this year. Maybe that was last year, I forgot. But some others don't. Worst case scenario is that I offer to play it solo and leave it to Ricky if he wants to do that or not.
On that note, though, you know that if it, which is not going to happen, that if you were the only one of us to show up and play a show, you know for a fact that Ricky would set up his drums and play with you if you asked him to. You know he'd do that.
I don't want him to do that.
No, I know, but I'm saying
because I don't want.
He's that kind of guy, though. You know he would.
Well, right, but I already did that.
I know.
And in that
That's
case,
all. That was all my comment was.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I want to kind of, because really mentally, because this write-up was kind of shitty and loose, and I think I was intending to switch it and adjust it over the weekend, which I didn't. But mentally, I have adjusted a bit, going around the entire world and coming back. The truth is that, you know, the league that we're playing in is the oval track winged fucking cars that's on dirt. And it's the basics of the fucking basics. And if you're playing Friday and Saturday night fucking clubs, there's people that will fully argue you want to play first. Because that's when the most people are going to be there. They fade out afterwards quickly. All it is just to be seen. Just to get your name out, further your fucking career. Play first. So, from that point of view, you're like, yeah, we get to play fucking first. And so, we're pissed about the first thing, and I do agree that I feel like we ultimately deserved something, not just our music, it's also the ability to get in and get out, and also it's how we go about trying to poise ourselves prior to advertising. But in the same sense, look at our fucking results, right? I mean, it's not like we're fucking, fuck, I can't even get one person to fucking show up for me, right? So not doing something that people like out there, which, thank you guys for being here, considering all that. But the point is maybe it can be construed from a positive point of view that we get to play first. It's a half an hour fucking, we just smash them in the fucking faces with awesome music, and then boom, we're gone. And then we're really fucking gone. But I don't know that holding Ricky's feet to the fire like that is the right thing to do either. No. Ricky might be saying some things harsher early in the video, but ultimately, you know, I do love you. You're a fucking rocker, in and out.
And the other thing that I noticed that I saw too, last year or 2 years ago, the earlier bands got a half an hour, then 45 minutes, and they got more later on. It seems like every single band, Friday or Saturday, no matter where or when they're playing, it's the same half-hour window. It's not some bands are getting a half hour, some are getting longer. Everyone's getting the same half hour.
They have a similar set in Fire and Sky, right?
Everyone's gets the same. So the time frame isn't something that really we don't have any issue with because everyone's got the same time.
So let's say we decide to get in and get out, and we look at this as a positive thing. Well, what else can we take from this? Well, we have all fucking day to get our sound dial. So we have decent sound.
I mean, as far as being the first one to set up and taking as long as you want.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
if you got down there at noon and
Yeah.
and spent all day fucking
8 a.m. I said 8 a.m.
8 a.m. You get there at 8 a.m. You're like, hey, I'm here for the Fire in the Sky 3. Like,
So
well, you can help me with the cows. You can help me mow the lawn if you want.
I
But
don't want to. I want you guys to watch this video on your own time, not right now, but watch this fucking 5-minute video of FWM. It was at that Plan B. It was professionally recorded with 3.
is that the one you had green shorts on? The green short one.
But this one video was 3 separate cameras, pro cameras. They recorded, they knew what song it was going to be and where it was in the set, so they were specifically ready for FWM. They recorded it, and before I knew it, within 2 to 5 days, it was cut up, spliced up, pro as fuck, and on the internet. I didn't pay them a fucking dime. They were Crosby's friends. But the thing is that if we have a situation like this where we get our sound really good, and we know exactly what our set is, if the price tag isn't too fucking high to get people like that to return and just fucking do it, well, now we have another little fucking bonus on the cherry top benefit of doing, like what's the reward? Well, the reward is we could maybe get some type of video out of it that enhances our direction in the future because it's a good quality outdoors live together video. And the video's cool, man. It's all cut up. It has all these cool edits. It has these saturations. I mean, just I'll send it to you guys.
Is that the
later.
one? Did Jesse play bass in that one?
Mm-mm. It was Crosby on bass and that drummer Matt. So it's almost like Crosby's like, he's. It was kind of funny.
The other good thing about it is, in my opinion, is at least we're not playing at like 11 o'clock or midnight at some place that we've been at for 3 hours before then too. So we'll be fresh. We won't be long, worn out, and tired from sitting there and waiting. So I mean that's a good positive, in my opinion, a positive of it.
Well, I am kind of a little bit surprised because I was kind of foreseeing that you guys are going to be in a little bit of harsher state with it.
Again, censorship due to live action speaking.
I'm gonna play. I'll be there and play.
Well,
like I said, I won't be.
So then,
logistically speaking, it won't be like we've done before.
well, then we got to talk about the logistics because
I did send you guys a text about my other concern. I don't think that would need to bring it up.
that you were you're allergic to the sun.
I have sun allergies. Yes.
Well, I know where Chris's canopy's gonna be for when we play.
Well, if we bring the canopy, but now we'll bring it.
It'll be right over
we
fucking
didn't
right over Charles.
put it right over Charles's head.
You understand my concern with it, right?
Because the sun's gonna be up.
Yeah, more than likely. And,
Not at 6 though.
Well, I don't remember what that grove of trees was like at 6. Well, because if it's in the same, if everything's the same as 2 years ago, it's a pretty big grove of trees, so there might not be as much.
So it's 5 right now, and a large portion of my backyard's covered.
And there's like pretty tall, thick trees all around the area that it was last time, unless they moved it.
And by 6 o'clock in August, that's like 7 o'clock
Now
with the time change.
but we'll have a.
But let's say we're in the let's say the sun's fucking beating down. It's 100 degrees. What if you wear a sombrero?
And a tent over you.
yeah, just a little worried. That's all.
But we can count on that concern being put to bed. You'll do it. It's not a showstopper for you.
No, it's not a showstopper.
It's a valid concern, though. We'll make sure you're taken care of, though.
Yeah. And we'll have fun with it, So we'll think about it. It'll be on the top of our mind. We know that Charles needs shade.
Well, to an extent, yes. Just a concern. That's all it is.
Now my girlfriend has these fucking things that go down her neck right here, and it blows fucking air.
It's not a heat thing for me. It's the actual EVs.
Well, how do you play paintball, then?
I haven't.
He has full gear on the paintball.
I'm wearing head-to-toe clothing.
Right. Head to toe clothing it is.
That's
Can-
what this is.
Get you a
This
bodysuit.
is- This is my long sleeve sun shirt.
Can we just put war paint all over you? Just fucking camouflage paint?
Here you go.
Oh, yeah, joy.
Oh man. Clown face.
All right, so we're diving into logistics a little bit. Okay. Now, first, okay, I don't have any expectations, you know, of where you guys are at. But for me, the event is enough that I'm just taking the fucking day off. So you've said you need to be there to close because an assistant manager is being gone.
Yes.
And part of my write-up here, I'm sure you noticed, I had like 3 to 5 points of workarounds for Chris made up.
No, I heard, but yeah, that's just not. So
Well,
not
what
close,
is?
not close. I won't have. I don't have to stay till 5, but I do have to work my normal till 3:30, whatever. My
You gotta realize,
Shift is.
traffic going south.
I looked at on Friday specifically, this last Friday. I looked specifically from my location to Scio, and it's about just at 2 hours. So if I leave right at 3 and straight from work, 5 o'clock seems to be right about the time I'll get there, knowing what traffic is like on a Friday.
So the thing is that I am willing to be there early, and I am willing to get everything down there that I can, and I do have one helper at the moment. But you know, I need some consideration specifically from your department. You say, you know, if I'm bringing your gear down, I need you packing your gear up with me here, right? Not make me do that on my own.
Well, I can break it all down either on Monday next week or come over on Thursday.
Or do whatever,
and break it
'cause
down
I'm
for
doing
you.
whatever it takes. So
Yeah.
if it's not, you have to help me out with that. And then
Oh yeah.
another thing is, you know, I think it's legitimately a worthy. I just think you should try and figure out somebody that can get down there to me at 2 or 3 o'clock and help me out. I don't know. Send one of your fucking employees. I don't know. Be creative.
I don't know that I'm gonna have anybody like I don't know.
But you got a month and a half to figure that out. And what I'm asking for is,
Well, here's the question too: is what time are you gonna be?
that's yeah. What is your Friday thing like?
I get off at 4:30.
And can you take the day off? Can
I
you
have
get
to
off
look
at
into
lunch?
I got the Saturday off. But we didn't know what day we were
Because
doing.
4:30 to 6 is a 1.5 hour drive, and with traffic. You got any workarounds there?
Or what I could also do is on Thursday come over here and we can load up all my drums and everything into my car, and I can just take it to work with me and then come down with it.
The problem is I can't have it set up early. I can't have it sound checked early. You know, the benefit of just being fucking ready to go.
Has Ricky said anything about what sound is like there this year?
No, we haven't pinged Ricky at all since the set list, and I'm pretty much just counting on it to be similar to what it was. It's not going to be
There is
worse.
note of a sound guy and a lighting guy.
Well, I'm just looking at it as it's probably not going to be at the worst than Fire in the Sky 1, but I can't really count on anything, you know. Like,
Yep.
We're still a month away though.
yeah, it's tough for me to think that you guys can't figure out a way to get off an hour early.
I can do my best, but with my assistant manager off, I'm the only manager there, so I can't leave too early. And I'm the first employee that gets
I'm
off.
less worried about you and kind of more worried about Charles. And
Because I'll get there by 5,
the truth is
which gives us an hour to get everything set up before we're supposed to play.
the truth is I gotta respect your putting forth the time. You say you're getting off 4:30. You know, that's where I'm at mentally, and I guess I'm asking the questions about, you know, can't there be anything done, because it doesn't seem like they're being asked or thought about. But I could be wrong on that, you know. If it's fuck you, it's 4:30 and shut up, then you know.
It's not a fuck you. It's 4:30 or shut up. It's a.
Let
I
me see
can't
what
tell
I-
you right now.
Let me see what I can do. I
Because
can't
I'm not in the
give you an
office.
answer that
I mean,
right
yes,
this second.
You know, can you get somebody to cover for you?
There is no cover. We don't have that.
If I gave somebody $50, would they cover for you?
There's no cover. We all work the same shift.
You just close down your lane. Just put one of the cones out there. I see them all the time.
Yeah,
It's very true.
they're always blocked off, man. They never have all 20 bays open. Come
Hence the
on.
reason why it's hard for me to get time off, because we are 6 people short.
That's funny. I would see those.
It is. We can't have fucking.
That was funny.
We have 2
That's
full
good.
days closed. Because they
Sunday and Monday?
Huh?
Sunday, Monday. What days the weekly days?
Sunday.
And half Saturday.
But they can't get people to work. Everybody wants to work.
Was it?
I'm surprised that it sounds like you're thinking you can get there at 5.
I drive like a motherfucker. You don't know that. I mean, you know that. I don't care what vehicle I'm driving. I drive.
So you're.
And once I
you're
get
wrong,
past-
you get delayed. Now it's 5:30,
I won't get delayed.
and then construction. It's 6.
No. Where's the construction? I know how to get around everything. But I will be coming directly from work, directly there. I won't be stopping at home on the way. It's just getting past Wilsonville, and I may take 99 and get off, cut through Oregon City 99 out to Aurora and cut out Wilsonville. If I do that, that'll save a lot more time too.
So here, I'm willing to get there way early, but I don't want to. I can't do it all myself. I need help.
Yeah, I'm not asking
So
you.
get creative. Figure out a way to get me help, so I can get shit there, and I can get stuff set up, and all you guys have to worry about is showing up.
Ricky will be there, right?
Yeah, but I'm not counting on anybody from that department. That's just exterior lucky if you're lucky.
Yeah, let's make some noise. I want to make some noise. But now we know we got 30 minutes. We probably need to tweak our set list too.
We do need to tweak our set list. And there's a lot to consider, such as playing Weedman first. You put your when you look at it from the point of view as you're first on a bill, and that's a good thing because then you do the same thing. You put your best song first, and you play first, and you play hard, and you get the fuck out. So we're doing like Weedman, Sunday, Future X, FWM, and the Suck song, and we're done.
What were those? You said 4 songs. What were they?
I said Weedman, Sunday, FWM, Future Sex, and Future Sex.
That's another song title, right? Though.
Future Sex. And Suck song. It's 5 songs. That's a half an hour right there. Still haven't restrung my guitar. Our sound 2 weeks ago on the broadcast wasn't very good. It was too low.
Good.
I really appreciate the video you did last week.
It was kind of fun.
It was nice. It was heartfelt. So that Keno ticket, did I tell you about that? Do you ever check the special Keno prize when you do Keno?
I don't play Keno. I don't think I've ever played Keno.
Keno, you select how many games you want to play.
No, I understand
because
it.
it goes the rollover bonus 8.
I may have done it one time in Vegas years ago.
How much do you
but I
want to
don't.
play per game? I typically do $1. Could be 10 or 15. How many games do you want to play? I typically do 10. Charles does 100 when he goes to casinos. Just kind of like it's a good fucking.
Yeah, I did that once in Vegas. It was like it was a deal. They gave you XYZ price. You got to play X number.
And then you
games.
check special Keno. Do you want special Keno prize, which is lower low prizes and higher high prizes? And there's no extra money involved. And then there's, do you want the But that's what you do. You make these movements with your hands, which he's on video camera doing right after his stash was found. He's acting fucking like it, like he's on. All right.
Keno prizes, special prizes.
And then your bullseye option costs an extra $1, and then there's another option. I always check the special Keno prize, and what it does is turn a 7 out of 8 spot from $600 to $1,750, and that's why they couldn't cash it.
So you got 1750.
Got 1610 with taxes taken out.
So what? That's a big win, in my opinion.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
I was one number away, number 47, from $25,000 bonus and a $15,000 rollover.
Well,
So, 40 grand. One fucking goddamn number. Isn't that how it always goes? One number. One number is the loneliest number since the number 2. 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1.
Here was the ones that I was going to look at.
I thought you said you were going to do $40 ones.
I was looking at the $40. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I put in my cart. This is what I was looking at.
that led into the other one.
Those are the ones I bought.
Right.
A, they work on the 5.8 gigahertz spectrum, so you get a lot more range, and the other ones work on a 2.4
2.4.
system.
So I went to Clackamas Community College, track and field, running track on Saturday. And I get out of my car, and about 30 feet away, in the grass, on the ground, is a lady sobbing. Big whales, big sobs. And of course, there's nothing I could do but approach her. And as I assess the situation visually, I see there's a little dog that's just standing there, and then I see there's another furry dog, a big dog, and it's lying there, big golden retriever type of. And she is sobbing and crying. And I asked her if I could, what I could do to help. And she said my dog had a heart attack and
Oh
died
shit. That fucking sucks.
right there.
That's horrible.
And yeah, there wasn't anything I could do. And ultimately, you could tell that the right thing to do was to let her have her moments with her dog. And I did confirm that her husband was on the way in about 5 minutes out. So let her be. And that was that.
And then later that night, that
Yeah.
sucks, man.
Yeah.
That's. And I'm happy though, because at least
She's in kitty heaven.
she's not. Yeah, because she was rough.
Yes, she was.
She was not happy.
It's been the last 6 months have been real rough.
Sorry, man.
But ultimately, she was here and not in a vet's office with a shot while you're restraining her.
That's how, not restraining, but that's when we had to make the decision to do that to Apollo back in 2015. That was the hardest decision I ever had to make because they can't talk and they try to give you signals and signs that, dude, this sucks. I can't keep doing this. And that was the absolute hardest fucking thing I've ever had to do in my life.
And I go in the room, and since usually they're small, they say, yeah, I want to hold them. And, you know, you're holding them, and you can feel their energy wanting to kind of, like, get out of there. And, you know, as they're getting the shot, and see, that's why I feel like I'm restraining them. But she didn't do that. I was in bed and laying there, and she basically laid right there and did a couple last meows around 2 o'clock-ish. So, cat was 20 plus years old.
Old cat now.
Yeah.
A really old cat.
So, it's a squirrel. Squirrel. Drum offs, then something random. Your drum off was a different level 2 weeks ago.
I got something to show you. That like I said, playing in the dark would have been way better, but
Visually, you've been being seen. It's me that's not now. Oh, you have light up glow sticks. It's all you're gonna see now. And why are you need drumsticks? These drumsticks are fine. What if you drop it?
huh?
What if you drop it?
If I drop them,
Yeah,
they're supposed to be stronger than actual sticks.
I know, but well, I didn't know
broken
that.
it.
Sorry.
Huh?
I've broken it.
I'm sure you can break them. Maybe nothing's invincible.
Jeez,
But
these things are fucking. What do you think, Internet? Have you ever seen these things before? Yeah. Look at that. Guess the
They're
price
fun.
tag.
yeah, guess the price. Let's play guess the price tag. They have replaceable batteries too, so even when the battery goes out, you replace it and it goes right back to working.
And they're done with the set screw, so they won't just auto pop off.
$14.99.
I'm going with $47.
$20. $14.99 was a little low, but I mean, I was like, when you said that, I'm like, oh, Charles isn't phased. All right.
All right.
It's only because.
Do you want to go first while I get the camera shit set up on?
Yeah, I'm
where
not
you're
going to play with these tonight. I have other sticks, but I was showing you these because these were.
I was gonna play them.
No, you're not.
Huh?
No, you're not.
You gotta play them always. You can't
I
just.
love
go
how it has like a pronounced head on it.
Yes.
Well, and the whole weight of the entire thing is heavier
And the back end is heavier than the top end.
because they're balanced really well. They're balanced in the center where that white thing is, just so you know.
The label?
Yeah, the label. I mean, obviously. Obviously. All
And
right.
the hot tub is back working again, so.
Yeah, I'm going out of town.
Well, we're thinking about next week, but we'll see what goes on with this. We may end up in Mexico, but I'm not 100% on that yet.
Those are cool.
Yeah,
We had,
they have a whole bunch of different colors.
Yeah,
Like you can get.
we had red and green ones.
Yeah, there's these black light ones. There's red. These
I'm
are
surprised
blue.
you can't just switch them colors with a flick of a
I
switch.
know, that would have been cooler. But they got green, they got purple, orange, pink, and they got white ones. And
Should have had it where they switched color with each hit.
those probably would have been more
Why are you
expensive.
hesitating to play with them?
They're for special.
They're only 20 fucking bucks. Why?
They're for special occasions.
Like band practice.
Special occasions. And I know I've been trying to get drumming gloves for a long time, and then I remember myself, oh, you know what? Got fucking batting gloves. They're the same fucking thing. Try these. That way I don't keep taking my fingers every time.
what I did is at the noon, I turned the pad button back on for a portion of the drum. And what I noticed was that when the pad is on at noon, most of the time it's in green. The problem I have is trusting the lighting system to be accurate for if it's actually pushing the sound over on the video or not. Because I haven't, it doesn't seem like it directly correlates. So I don't know. At the moment, I have it with no pad on, and it's actually probably at about 11:45. So
11:45.
that was all in green. I'm gonna go fill my glass.
Yes, for that. For what?
Because
Your last message?
Oh, you didn't get that yet?
Oh, kind of.
Oh.
Nice pro drum beats there. So do you have a count in your head when you're pulling some of those off?
just the way I feel it, man.
Dude, those are brand new sticks. What are you doing?
Oh, were they?
Yes.
I didn't even notice. Those are brand new sticks for me. Thank you.
Do you like those? Do you like them? How they feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 5B.
Yeah.
They're the big, thick sticks that I always use. They're just all natural, not any black on them.
Yeah, I like that. And I like
The force like us. May the force be with you. Yoda and Obi-Wan, they cannot be wrong. May the force be with us. Never tell me the odds. Alright, here's an idea. This song is called Come With Me. It was wrote in my apartment in Beaverton by myself situation in a very different way than what we're playing it today. But nonetheless, there's traceability. And the truth is I am looking at this as a piece of front to back future solid music. And even though I have a song lyrical premise and idea, it's very small and short. And I don't like kind of how, I don't know, there's aspects of it, like, it could be worked on. But the thing is I just took it a really fucking funny direction right there. And man, we could really do a lot in that if we turn it into a May the Force Be With You song. It's all beautiful, melodic, it has these dual parts, you get heavy, it has a, as far as music wise, it has nothing to do with Star Wars. And as far as reasons to reference it, no other reason than we're just fucking fans and think it's funny. Which means we can do whatever we want. So, we had an epic jam months ago that revolved around this song. And I've had remnants of it in my head rattling through as we've played it the last few times. And part of it is what we're doing tonight. So, this little additional phrasing, this little more elaborate phrase, right? And then down and then. We spent a good 5 minutes getting really intricate with that part many moons ago. And I'm just kind of stoked because it's not lost. Like, it's kind of finding its way in. So, as we develop the song, you know, we have the arpeggio, right? Just so I know you're on the same page as me. Right, I'm just doing that shit. And then at some point I switch up to true power chords, right? Picking up on that. Yes. I don't know how much different it makes on what you do, but nonetheless I do. So we have those two sections, right? The arpeggio and then the true power part. And then somewhere later in the song, we start developing that part a little more dynamic, like we're playing it. And then just don't get scared of us flipping back, because I do like the slow, like doing shit. I like it ramping down but not ending, you know? It's easy to play with and I'm feeling the grooving. And I think the more we spread our wings on that, the
What's that?
Your lighting stick end already popped off.
No, it's from your chair. It goes right underneath your elbow pad there, right above your pillow that you're sitting on.
I was fucking fitting, dude.
Well, yeah, but I see exactly where it goes, though. And what it came out of.
Don't even give a fuck. Not in lost. I care about where my wine is at. Do you guys want some motherfucking cheese with your wine?
Do you have cheese?
I hear a lot of whining going on. Might as well have cheese. Duh. Yes. It obviously was fucking hunters, okay?
Clearly. And honestly speaking, I don't care. Somebody found some coke in the White House. Do you think that's the first time cocaine's ever been in the White House in like the history of the White House? It's called the White fucking House. How much time someone's sniffed cocaine off a wall sconce or the Oval Office or the president's desk or some hooker's ass in the White House?
I know. No, now it involves a fucking crackhead. This
Especially when Kennedy was in there.
Especially when Kennedy was in there. I mean, fuck, man. It's just, they're making, I mean, yeah, it's obviously all the other stuff and allegations and things that are going on with the people in the White House now. It's like, oh my God, cocaine in the White House. But then, in all reality, big fucking deal. Cocaine in the White House.
Well, what's more of a
way.
big deal is how they've changed the story 3 times in the last, like, 2 days.
I haven't even heard what the stories are.
Oh, yeah. It first of all was in the public area, so...
Well, no, I did hear it's in a very secure area where there's
No,
only
it's in a
certain
secure
people
area
can-
where only certain... Yeah.
I
and
heard
then-
that. Yeah, I heard that.
And then there was the first one, whatever it was, I forgot. But they've changed it. And they've got offended when people asked him and questioned him.
Yeah, that White House press secretary person, she gets mad at
Fuck
questions
her.
that the public need to know and want to know and should be able to know, and she can't answer questions. It's like, she's not qualified for that.
I don't
job.
like her at all.
Whatever happened to her DUI?
Fuck, dude. Well, I'm hoping that May the Force be with you. There's a good little recording. That would definitely get you guys more involved with the writing up lyrics for it. It turns it into more. There will be more lyrics. It won't just be like a 1 or 2 verse typical Shane thing, right? We could say stuff.
All right.
And why not, right? It's a serious song about a subject we've all tried and failed at.
Right. Do I get to talk about my show that I was at last Saturday or Saturday
No.
before last? At all? Nothing? It was good.
I wish I was there.
It was good. Bradley Gilbert surprised me too. I never heard any of his music, and he's country, but he's more rock. He's more hard rock country. Kind of mixes the two together. I left that thinking he's pretty good. I mean, I might. I tell you what though, they turned me on to a song that's not even any of their songs. It's a completely different person's song that I never heard of before, and they did. I was like, this is a pretty fucking good song. And then I looked up, and
What's the original?
it's called Copperhead Road by
Wow.
Steve. It would make the Stepper Worky Work playlist for sure.
Probably is already on.
It might be. You might be right. It's called Copperhead Road by Steve Earle. Fucking great song. I can't tell if it's country or old school rock, but it's one of those two. It's really good.
I'll see if it's on the playlist tomorrow.
Yeah. But the way that they did it was more more heavy and Bradley Gilbert, Brantley, whatever his name is, came out and they did this big collaboration. The song was really fucking good. Like,
You know who Chris Stapleton is, right?
Yes, I do. I don't have any of the stuff on my. In fact, actually, I lied because I literally just added, like yesterday, a Chris Stapleton song to my list, I think.
Do you like Chris Stapleton?
Yeah. I just added on my list. Oh, that was Blake Shelton. Sorry, not
Do you
Stapleton.
like Chris Stapleton out there in the internet world? Why? Why?
All right, so what's the
You
songs?
gotta-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We gotta kind of. You're right. I do turn, but I'm thinking it's an entity, right? It's like a person right here. It's the internet person, and sometimes we need to talk directly to them because they're part of the conversation. So, yeah. So that's what the one I.
So what are the songs that we've narrowed down now for our 30-minute playlist?
Fuck.
Or have we
haven't
narrowed them down?
Shit. The playlist just changed because of new information. So let me do some computer magic and get that up on the screen. I'm finally used to seeing fits, and I just open up the file right away. You know what fits is?
Fire in the Sky. Yeah, I was here when you named it. So was Charles.
Seeing how your memory was.
We got to take all that inter between song jargon out too, because now it's just going to be a. Except, you still have to clearly and eloquently announce the video of the Future X song. That still has to be in there.
We need to tie ourselves together visually somehow. And I'm thinking like Duck Dynasty Warpaint. You know, they just black out all their fucking cheeks. So
Very bad to go blackface.
it's not blackface.
Unless
'cause
you're in the
you didn't do
military,
fear,
then it's cool.
and
I was
we
watching-
do like green or purple.
I was watching this stand-up guy. I can't think of his name. You think you seen the guy I'm talking about?
Is it?
Have we? So we made sure it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. We can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. What? Then the military comes out and they're like, "Look," and you're kind of like, "Well," and the guy's talking about, let's say you and me. I'm clearly white as a freaking ghost cloud. I'm Casper the Ghost, and we're gonna go out at midnight. We're gonna do some shit. Are you going to be okay with me just going out looking like a glow rod here? Or are you going to tell me I need to put some shit on and cover that up? I mean...
Are either of you familiar with the TV shows The Boys?
No.
I'm 7 episodes in and it's fucking good sci-fi Marvel type, crazier than fuck shit. And the reason I'm bringing it up is all of a sudden escaping my mind. But it had something to do within the topic line that we were just discussing. Painting faces, blackface, army faces. Ah, that's what it is. Was it that show or is it Mandalorian? It's Mandalorian. It's Bill Burr's in Mandalorian.
I think he is part of it.
He is.
Some of it.
It's in the first like 5 or 6. I'm watching it now, right? I'm 5-6 episodes in, and it's where the Mandalorian meets up with a group of 4 to go do a job on some prison cell ship, and basically Bill Burr's the leader of that group. But I just thought it was fucking crazy that a comedian was playing that role, so I figured.
You ever watch Bill Burr stand up?
One time, and I get
He's
I
got
get
a
it.
lot.
He's off the
He's
hook.
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
He is.
He's like in your face truth, but makes
He's
it funny
raw.
too.
He
Yeah.
can just
I love Bill Burr.
say what everybody's fucking thinking
Love Bill Burr.
in a way that isn't get him canceled.
You know. God, Bill Burr's great. Although before you do anything to that page right there, I don't think you should do anything to that page. I think you should do another page because that's a pretty good laid out. It's our live tour show. It's not this specifically for this one show. So that's.
So you think I should make like a set list subfolder and put these 2 variations in there so we can reference either or later?
Yeah, or just add a second page and just start over on the same format.
If I add a second page, it would add another file onto the desktop.
No. Well, you can go down to the very bottom of this page here. Go down, scroll down the bottom, and go down below Don the Asses. So like, click your cursor at the end of Don the Asses right there, and then hit enter, 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 enter until it takes you and makes a second page. There you go.
That's all you're thinking about?
Yeah.
Well, but I was going to change the font size.
You can do that all down there at the bottom of another page. Don't change that one, because that's a pretty solid tour set list right there. But until you actually put something on that next page down below, it won't hold it. So you just have to go enter, 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 enter.
We're going to have another message that says, well, now that I've seen your broadcast, all of a sudden, no time is good time.
Thank you guys for good luck in your future endeavors. We wish you the best. Just hit enter, enter. Well, not there because you'll lose it all.
I want to do this first.
Now go to the beginning of that 3, and then enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I see what you're doing. I thought you were trying to do something more clever.
No, just add no.
Okay, so I'm just going to read what we got, and then we'll alter it. Let me get all the way through front to back, and then we'll go down line through line. Twinkle, twinkle, big rock band noise to Sunday. Sunday, we look at the end of that as a quick sound adjustment break, where Shane and Chris cover the break. Charles first, turn back, make adjustments. Shane next, turn back, make adjustments. And then we do FWM. And then I got cliff notes after that. Shane start properly. Oh. Okay, so FWM has a Shane start it properly, which is that front end part, right? That I forget about. And I have Chris multiple drums and cymbals, which is meaning not just the kick drum, right?
I know, I remember.
Yeah. And then change
I know.
to your special beat on the octave change.
I remember.
Loner Stoner is up next. And then we got Toe Pick. And side notes, easy, slow start with a nice, sweet exit. Don't fucking introduce Charles. Charles don't want to introduce no more. Chris talks to the crowd. Chris comes in and slows the crowd and pops his top and intros next song, which is Vice. And then after Vice, we got promo song and video, direct and precise, maybe a commercial, and then that's Future X. After Future X, something to drink to, suck song, thank you and props to other bands, Weed Man, and that's it. Sexy Sexy and Don the Asses are off the list. So, alright, we got Twinkle Twinkle Sunday, FWM, Loner Stoner, Vice, Future X, Suck Song, and Weed Man. Which songs are now off the list?
Scroll up. Twinkle Twinkle's out.
You concur? I'm just taking Twinkle Twinkle out. Hold on. Let me...
But don't do it there. Add it there. So just we don't do anything. Let's say what's in, and then we'll add it on that bottom list down below.
Well, Weed Man's in somewhere.
Yeah, Weed Man, Sunday.
So, Weed Man and Future X. Sunday's on the chopping block.
Vice. Suck.
Man, Suck Song. I don't want to be on the chopping block.
That's why it sucks.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So let's.
So really it comes down to Sunday or FWM.
Yeah, because that's 25 minutes with the music. Those are long songs. So.
Five minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 25 minutes, 30 minutes. And really, we could probably get Sunday in there. The truth is, if we go hard and heavy, it's probably right about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
With no
it's going to
frills in the
depend
center.
on.
Can we do that?
Well, it's going to depend on what we do in the middle of Weedman. Do we get right into Roll Your Joint, or do we fuck around there? Because if we fuck around there, it leaves no room for one of those bottom two songs. If we go right into Roll Your Joint, we can get Weedman done in 6 minutes. Future X is 4 minutes 20 seconds. Vice is another 6 minute song. Suck's an 8 minute song. FWM's a good 4.5 minute, 5 minute song.
Yeah, you'll probably fucking slap me if I say what I was going to say.
Which was.
Weedman, but the false ending is the true ending. It's a 3-minute intro in that case.
No.
And
So I
then
get my
we're
good.
right on to FWM.
No, because I get my really good. No, we need a full song. We need to Roll Your Joint.
Yeah, but I'm wanting to do it first, but I don't want to slow him down at that point. And I don't want to start with Suck Song because what if something doesn't work out so well?
Yeah, I still think Sunday should be the intro song. You guys get done testing, tuning your guitars. Guitars are tuned. We do a little sound check in the beginning, like we always do before every show, and then you guys just make a little bit of noise on your guitars, and then I hit the bump boop, bump boop, bump boop, bump boop when we're ready to go. And then maybe we go right into Future X. Yeah. Big announcement. This is a new video. Da 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 da. Future X, Vice, Weedman, and then Sucks On. FWM could be an optional one. If we find out we're running short on time, we cut it out. We go straight to Weedman.
I think we gotta play it. And the truth is, I'd rather take Vice out of this than Loner Stoner.
And do what? Say it again.
Loner Stoner's not in there.
Well, let's do this. So on a piece of paper there,
Okay, I got it.
I'm gonna go to
Hold on.
I'm gonna go to the Stepper Spotify and just get actual times what these songs are to see exactly what the times are if we don't fuck around.
They don't think that's apple for apple live and.
No, but it gives us an idea is what it does. It's not obviously permanent, but it gives us an idea.
This is what I think. You want fucking Weedman and you want Vice?
Those are staples. We don't ever leave those out of shows,
Then
right?
pay up, motherfucker. And since you're not, you don't get them. What you get is Suck Song, Loner Stoner, FWM, Sunday, Don Ass, Sex. They don't get Weedman and Loner Stoner. We can come home, fucking play it.
I see what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you, but the people who are in attendance to this, the other bands and the people that want to go hear us play, didn't have anything to do with any decisions that were made, so we can't really take that away from them because we're irritated at something else. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Loner Stoner's out.
No.
Well,
Rather than take out Sunday.
I like Sunday because the reason I like Sunday so much is an intro. It's a really powerful, get right into it in your face rock power song.
Yeah, I agree. But so is Loner Stoner.
Loner Stoner's not, but Sunday just hits. I think Sunday gets us more in the zone.
I don't want to slow down for Vice. I'd rather take Vice out of this and put Loner Stoner in than Vice. To me, I just see Vice as slowing it down, and while I like it, I just don't think it'll make a difference to the audience that's there this time. I think the only thing that's going to matter is that this place is going for like a half an hour. Everybody probably is just going to want something really melodic and dynamic. Weed man, Vice. That's really what they probably want. They want to hear like the echo of the trees and the wind through the... Charles, say something.
I like it all, man.
Charles likes it all. Alright, here's what we're going to do in 5 minutes. What we're going to do in 5 minutes is start with Sunday, move on to FWM and then Future X and Weedman. And then we're going to play the Suck song. And we're going to hang up our gear and take a look how long that took us. And then make an adjustment for next time around.
Okay.
So,
4, 8. Yeah, let's do that and see where we're at, and then we'll make a decision on what's either that's the set or we have one more to go. But let's play it like we'd play it. Let's not
we'll just
stop.
play this and stop.
But know what I mean? Don't no stopping in the middle and not and play it.
It's like a set.
Yeah, don't
We're playing
and
like a
we
set.
we play it the we got 5 minutes. Then we play it as if the intention we're going to play it there, like no variations, and sometimes we like to chop stuff up and let's just play it straight through.
So I'm not going to puff, is what you're saying.
No puff and no play it slow.
You know what
and
Weedman B is, right?
Weedman B, as in Bravo.
Or you
Yeah.
know what Weedman S is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's Weedman S?
That's stand with me, stand by me.
What's B?
B is breed.
So here we go. What's Weedman T?
Tango Echo Bravo.
Twinkle, twinkle.
That's done.
What's Weedman F? Folsom
Fuck with
Prison.
Oh, that's the cover part of it. Okay, got it.
Which we've never done that.
What's Weedman H? No, cheater.
That's really insane.
Cheater!
So yeah, I like our variable system now. It's kind of fun.
What's Weedman BE?
VE? Did you say V as in Victor?
B is in Bravo. But it's got to be BE because Weedman B is breed.
Well, then you have to have the blues riff, you know, the 145 whatever.
No,
that
that's
is.
Blue Eyes.
Well, yeah, I know Blue Eyes, but
That's what BE is.
I need to take that off there. I don't do that.
Take it off.
I haven't altered that board in years.
I'm aware. We haven't altered that board since the set list of 2019. That's the last time you wrote on it.
Do you guys want to do a video party sometime in the next month or two? Meet over at Wichita's. They have Wookiee appetizers that have like cheese sticks and fucking every other good thing. It's big. So we get a couple Wookiee appetizers on those big tables and have a video get together party. Get Jesse there, get Nate and Cammy there, get you guys there, get
Dave and Joe.
there. Yeah, and just
Yeah, we can
kind
do
of.
that.
Would you be willing to show up for that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and kind of look into some possible dates and see if we can
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to begin.
The volume. Do the volume.
The volume. Do the volume. What are the other things on the list?
Volume and camera.
Volume and camera.
And then spotlight your face. That's
Yep, so are all the lights on? What other million fuck ups have I had with this that I forgot to do?
That's it. Volume. Charles, you ready?
He's not ready. Charles is ready for a fucking break from the couch. No, he's already found a couch.
Yeah, the gloves were.
Yeah, what happened to the
They
gloves?
were more tacky because they're very slippery.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel confident holding my sticks until they were flat on my hand. At least my hands, I get a little bit of tack to them, sweat, whatever.
Do you think it was because of the gloves?
No, I think it's because they're very old and I need to get some tack on them. Something like some pine tar, tar them up a little bit. Maybe something because they're just really old. They don't have a stick to them. A lot of baseball gloves don't have stick on them. They gotta add stick to them.
I just wonder if the drums glove that special.
Didn't seem like it was the ones I had. I mean, they fit. I put them on, but they were the same. They didn't have any.
Trying.
Yeah, I got some about a couple months ago. Some actual Silgen ones. And I kind of like the feeling I have my hands on them too. My whole hand on them. What's the first one? Weekend. Oh, Sunday.
Sunday after we have Future X.
Set the. You go to your timer. Okay.
Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Stepper. All I wanna do
know this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Weed Man. We realize in 2023 that this message is so fucking outdated. But you know, we're bringing it back to when things are fucking real. So, if you got them, you know what to do. Join with
set.
Fuck, dude. Congratulations for making it through that.
Yeah, right. That's right at 30 minutes right there. Those 5 songs.
Do I have time to get like a quarter cup of wine and finish this off for a minute, or do you guys just want to run? Like,
No, I got in trouble last time.
you got trouble.
Not in trouble, but I got what the hell? It's taking longer and longer over there. Because we're working on perfecting a great
Because
set.
we're fucking rock stars, man. We're wannabe rock stars, and shit happens, right? Raw and uncensored. Stepper live broadcast. There you go. Raw and uncensored. Stepper live broadcast. There you go. Thanks for being here.
So long, goodbye.
We hope to see you next week.
All right, so if you turn the broadcast off right now, I'll give you a good minute and a half, 2 minute rundown of what my
Wait, don't
conversation
say it on
was.
HR.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna listen.
Yeah.
They're using Siri to listen to you.
Yeah, they're listening to my band practice on Mondays.
Ah, fuck. Later. Thanks for being here.
See you next time.
If you really made it to the fucking end, leave something in the comment and say I made it to